What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the iFlight Chimera 4, and it's one of those long-range flyers that people are seemingly flying forever. And this one is different than some of the other options out there, and I think this is the one you want, right? The differences are fairly subtle, but make a big difference. Stay tuned, I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so maybe that difference isn't super subtle. It is the frame, right? This X-style frame just kind of allows for a little bit better freestyle maneuverability. Plus, it has a couple of different motor options. These are the Zing 1404 motors, and you can get either 3000 kV or 3800 kV. 3000 is going to be a little bit more efficient, longer flight time. 3800, a little more power, a little more punch, a little more acro. And that's actually probably what I would recommend. Now, this is the 3000 version, and that's still a little bump over the 2850s that some of the other dead cat style long range quads give you. So if you're looking for just a little bit more punch, still, this is a pretty solid option. It also has the really nice iFlight F4 stack 35 amp ESC, and there are plenty of UARTs on here, so you're not going to get that soft serial garbage that was going on with some of those other ones. I've got the Caddx Vista unit in the back, and that's what I'm using as my receiver. I find that I get plenty of range for me that I don't need to add a crossfire, again saving some weight. There is a spot here for that Immortal T antenna if you do decide to go with a crossfire, and you can see inside this TPU mount is GPS. Now the GPS on these things does work-ish. I personally don't recommend it. I've used these in the past. I'm not using it with this one. It works sometimes, kind of. It gives you some data. I like that, but you know, it's not going to work like a standard DJI quad. You hit a button and it will come back most of the time. Sometimes maybe it'll go out to Montana, who knows. So I would only use it in an emergency, and make sure you test it and understand how these GPS units work before you flick that switch and assume that it's going to come back to you. Overall, I really like flying this. I'm not big into long range, but I do like to cruise a little bit. Now, it's going to check in at about 175 grams, which means if you want to keep this under 250 grams, the battery of choice has to be a 650, a 4S 650. The 850s are going to put it just over 250 grams. And if you're going to add a camera like an Insta360 Go, remember that's another 18 grams. So you're going to have to find lighter batteries. Now, if you want the longest possible flight time, people have been using 18 650 cells, 4 of them, to get about 28 to 30 minutes of flight. That's not for me personally, right? But if that's for you, cool. GepRC makes a ready-made one. I think it's like $35, so it's not cheap, but it's going to give you that long flight time if that's what you're looking for. But also keep in mind, that's going to put you over 250 grams if that's something that's important to you. Overall, this thing is a lot of fun, and it's kind of like a hybrid, fun little long range, get a little bit more flight time, can do a little bit of acro. I mean, this is not the best frame for that because it's, you know, it's small and it's light, but, you know, iFlight has done some things here that are pretty nice, right? I like the TPU bumpers. We got this nice camera protection, kind of moves a little bit, that helps. You got the TPU mount here and here as well for the antenna, or if you add a different receiver. We even have protection here over the motor wire. So yeah, lots of nice things going on with this quad, and I definitely like flying this with the DJI system. You don't have to add the receiver, saves a little bit of weight that way. Anyway, so if you're looking for something fun, you can get out there and fly forever. This is definitely a pretty solid option. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the description below. And if you're looking for one of these things, I've got links down below as well. Yes, they're affiliate links. That's how we support this channel, or how you support this channel. Hey guys, thanks for checking in. If you haven't already, check us out on halfchrome.com, where we have everything from photography to FPV. But don't forget, we also now have a Patreon where you can communicate with Chris or I directly and be part of our monthly drone giveaway. We're giving away a drone every month to one of our Patreons. Gotta subscribe to our Patreon for that. Details in the description below. Hey, thanks for checking in. Good luck and happy flying.